Today, I want to share with you one mistake which is really common that I've seen hundreds, if not any single one, of the practitioner of the law of attraction or law assumption, whatever you want to call it. And I was among one of them. And the purpose of this video is to make sure that if you fall in that category of people who have made this mistake, just know that there is a way around, okay? And it's very, very common to make. So don't fret, because I will share with you the one mistake that you should avoid when you're using the law of assumption. So let me start with an example first. Suppose you want to manifest your SP, or you want to manifest money, or you want to manifest health, whatever thing you might be needing at the moment. So you want to manifest it, and after some period of time, you end up actually manifesting it. So you end up with the SP, you end up with the money, you end up with being healthy, or you end up with your dream car, dream house, and so on. Until something happens, something that was out of the blue, and you end up losing that thing. So you end up losing the SP because of an argument, because they cheated on you, or because you found out that simply they are not the person that you really want to be in. Or the same applies with the money, with the house, with the car, with anything else. So why does this happen in first place? The reason is pretty simple, and I will share with you an excerpt from Neville Goddard, from one of his books called The Power of Awareness. So, in this chapter that I will read you, you will know the answer. You know a thing mentally by looking at it from the outside, by comparing it with other things, by analyzing it and defining it. Whereas you can know a thing spiritually only by becoming it. You must be the thing itself and not merely talk about it or look at it. You must be like the moth in search of his idol, the flame, who spurred with true desire, plunging at once into the sacred fire, folded his wings within, till he became one color and one substance with the flame. He only knew the flame who in it burned, and wholly could tell who never to tell returned. Just as the moth in his desire to know the flame was willing to destroy himself, so must you, in becoming a new version, be willing to die to your present self. You can find the same analogy in the Bible, where I believe in one of the Gospels, you are being told that you cannot put old new wine into old wineskins. And the explanation, the meaning is very, very simple. The law assumption, the law attraction is not something that you use just once, like a magic wand that fixes that problem and then you forget about it. The law of assumption requires you to become a completely renewed version of yourself. You need to become a completely new version, a completely new person who can then enjoy their desire. So, bear with me a moment. If you want to manifest the SP and you end up manifesting the SP, but your self concept, your self image, in other words, yourself, your truest desires, your truest beliefs are ones of I I don't deserve love. I'm never loved enough. I can never find my twin flame. Love is difficult. Love means arguing with another person. Love is not meant for me, or I never attract someone who is really into me. They always being not very nice with me, and I will be forever alone, and so on. you can like easily and also very like quickly agree with me on this one that if you are in this state of being, if your true self, if your self-concept is the one of not being loved, not deserving love, or being completely be alone for your whole life, it means that your self-concept is literally attracting to you those things in your life. So remember, the law assumption, like Neville talks about, never gives you what you want. It only gives you who you truly are. So, in order for you to manifest the SP and have long-lasting results with the SP, you just don't apply one technique once just for the sake of manifesting the SP. You need to be a completely different version of yourself. You need to work on yourself first. Because remember, life makes no mistakes, and it always gives man what man first gives to himself. Basically, you are becoming the new version of you, the better version of you, who has already achieved their desire. So, if you want to manifest the SP and you want to have really good results with the SP and manifest the SP fast, make sure you work on yourself, on your new version of yourself first. So, there's a couple of techniques you can use here. So I'm not going to tell you exactly what to use because we are different. I personally use affirmation. So when I was manifesting the SP, I was manifesting my financial freedom, when I was manifesting more clients for my business. I had different affirmation, self-concept affirmation. So for the SP, I would repeat and believe, remember, believe that I am loved. I am cherished. I am respected. I am the God of my reality. I easily attract love into my life. I attract miracles and I attract good people in my life. I'm always loved. I'm always cherished. I completely and totally love myself. I forgive myself. I am loved. Love finds me in multiple ways. I always get what I want in the fastest and easiest way possible. And the same goes with the financial freedom. I had multiple affirmations that were that served me that purpose. So the message is pretty simple, but it's not always understood because people tend to believe that the law assumption is simply a trick, a tool that you just use once to fix that temporary problem and then you forget about it. No. In order for you to have long-lasting results, in order for you to really experience a fulfilled life and happy life and to overcome problems, you need to become a new version of yourself in all areas of your life. So you need to heal from past traumas. So if you have inside problems with yourself, you don't feel like you're respected, if you don't feel like you're loved, you don't love yourself enough, you feel that love is not for you, you need to fix that first. And then, only then, you can apply techniques, you can manifest the SP, being it general SP or being a specific person. But remember, the most important thing, the fundamental thing is that you become the new version who already has their desire. You always attract who you are. You're always, in this very moment, attracting who you are, the people you encounter, the friends you have, myself, the group of people you have, the group of friends, the SP, the money, everything is a manifestation of yours. And it is like this. Your life is like this because you are like this. If you were completely different, if your self concept, if your inner beliefs were completely different, if your true self were completely different, your whole life would be completely different, totally different. So change your self concept, and align the belief that you really need with the desired outcome. In other words, just drop your old version of self and become the new one. Okay? So you don't put new wine into the old wineskins. You're just like the moth. Just as the moth, in his desire to know the flame, was willing to destroy himself, so must you, in becoming a new person, be willing to die to your present self. All right? Hope this helped for today. And just know that you are your only problem and your only solution. It all comes down to the same basic. The same basic truth is that you are always manifesting 24/7. And you're always manifesting from the person that you are right now. So if you want a new thing, if you want something new that you have never had before, you need to become the new version who you have never been before in your life. Become that version, align with that version, and from there you will attract anything you desire.